All right, boom. G'day guys, Clint here for dropshipdownunder.com.au. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things you need to know before you start dropshipping. So with that, let's get cracking. Right, okay, so the 5 top things you need to know before you start dropshipping, or even if you consider starting dropshipping, is number 1, mindset, right? If you are not ready to start a business and really give it a proper go, and I mean a red hot go, I mean talking about willing to put in a few hours at least minimum every single day and stay on top of it and keep up the grind and treat it like it's literally like a part-time job, you may as well not even start, because it's not going to happen, right? If you are not ready to start a business and give it a red hot go, you're going to fail. That's it, right? So get the mindset ready. If you're going to start, don't start with, I might give this dropship thingy a go and think it's, you might snag a few sales. You might snag a couple, but at the end of the day, you won't see any real income, and you will not turn it into full-time, replacement for your job. And you can forget about location independence, all that sort of stuff, unless you're willing to put in the time and really give it a go. Okay, commitment is what's going to need. So there's your mindset there. Number 2, forget about AliExpress. At least in my opinion, it's selling dodgy, crappy, cheap crap from China is a waste of time. And now there's going to be all the AliExpress people say, hey, I made $100,000 in 3 months. Whatever. I've done the same over time, and I've built a real business. Okay, we build real businesses. We build real relationships with our suppliers. We sell quality products. We build a brand, and it's ongoing for years and years and years. Okay, so I'll just give you an example. One of my mates, he did 150 grand last year on fidget spinners, those spinny things, right? And he's been talking about it ever since. You know what I mean? He made about 50 grand on it, whatever. And he's been talking about it ever since. So he had a good run with it for about 2 or 3 months. He tried to sell it. He tried to sell the store on its downward slide, when it was starting to, fade out, and no one wanted to buy it, obviously, because there's nothing in it, right? If you build a real business, you'll do 150 grand a year every year and grow, okay? So not only that, you're building a digital asset. If you're doing constant numbers year after year after year, that's a real business. You can sell that for big money. Right, not to mention you've got an ongoing income, okay? So as far as AliExpress products, and trying to sell cheap crap on the internet, give it a go if you really want to do it with your Facebook ads and all the rest of it. But if you want to build a real business, you need to find real suppliers, quality products, and build a brand, okay? And I'm not talking about an actual product brand. I'm talking a website, a brand where, people know what you sell, okay? Not a big general store, okay? And that's sort of a good segue into the next thing. Shopify is the only platform, guys. The rest of them, at least in my opinion, they're just not even close. I mean, the support that Shopify delivers, the platform is amazing, silky smooth. The amount of apps that you can add onto your store, to really help optimize it and all the rest of it, it's next level, okay? So, I mean, there's WooCommerce, WooCommerce, I think it's WooCommerce, BigCommerce, all the rest of them, whatever, Magento. They're okay, but the Shopify is number 1. So if you want to give dropshipping a go, use Shopify. It's definitely the best one. Now, again, segueing into the niche selection. Niche down, okay? Don't build these big, ginormous stores selling everything from furniture to jewelry, and having thousands of products on there from, like I said, cheap crap from China that nobody wants, breaks in 5 minutes. Niche down. Think about what you want to sell, maybe even something you're interested in, but niche down. And what I mean by that is, instead of selling just furniture, you might focus on just bar stools, and I'm not even saying furniture is the best niche. I'm just using it as an example. But, if you're don't do a big general furniture store, right? Niche down, become the authority, have the biggest bar stool, website, e-commerce site online, and be the authority, okay? People know that you sell quality bar stools. You've got the biggest range. You understand what I'm saying? So niche right down. That's what I'm getting at there. Lastly, number 5, find your tribe, guys. Connect with like-minded entrepreneurs, like-minded people. You'll find, in this life, especially if you've got the right mindset and you're really going to give it a go, a lot of people, your friends, family, etc., they won't quite get what you're trying to do. So what you need to do is find your tribe, find Facebook groups, find forums, find, blogs and things like that you can connect with. find YouTube channels just like these, like the one I've got here, that that you can connect with. You can ask questions. Even here in the comments, you can ask me questions. If you're an Aussie watching this, I highly recommend you check out Dropshipping Australia Facebook group. There's a few thousand people in there, talking shop and, connecting. That's what I'm getting at. If you can find your like-minded tribe, like-minded people, you can connect, ask questions, talk about your struggles, your highs, your lows, and everything else in between. So, and with people that actually understand what you're going through. I mean, your friends and family, they're always kind of supportive / sometimes negative, or even trying, but they don't quite know what you're going through. So you need to, connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. And that's probably the most important, finding your tribe. So that's about it. That's my top 5 things you need to know before you start dropshipping, guys. And, I hope you get some value out of that. Also, if you really want to learn how to do all this in Oz, step by step, check out the dropshipdownunder.com.au. We've built a course for anybody that's interested. Takes you step by step on exactly how we do what we do, and how you can build a successful dropshipping store as well. So with that, if you like the vid, give me a thumbs up, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, keep living the dream, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.